louder.
I had 4 brothers in front of me.
4 brothers?
Wow.
Alright. What role or job did you take on during Vietnam?
I never was in country. I spent 5 years in Westpac on service ships, serving the ships on the line. They come out, we put them back. And our ship didn't go into hostile waters.
Wow.
We went at 9 months at a time.
Can you share your most memorable moment during service? Most memorable moment?
When I was in the Mediterranean, we were taking 47-degree rolls, and water was coming into our compartment because our traps didn't close off. Had to put a water in our compartment. And we smashed our motor whaleboat, broke all our potatoes loose on the one deck.
Wow.
And broke our depth chargers loose on the fantail. They were floating around all over the place. That was quite a...
Wow.
What was the most challenging moment you think?
The most challenging moment when I challenged the chief that was in the forward engine room. He was like the officer of the watch. And I only he had 20 years in the Navy and I had 19 months. And I was top watch in the after engine room. And on a ship when you run from Rustwater, you run split plan. In other words, if you lose one, you still got one.
All right.
And he wanted to cross connect over there together, and I told him no. And he gave me a direct order, and I told him no. So he put me on report. So the man I worked for next day, he went up, seen the executive officer, and the executive officer said, well, Saunders just obeyed an order. He said, but I'm glad he did. Because that's when we was taking 47-degree rolls in rough seas. And if you lost both plans, you lost the ship.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like that, right?
And he was a World War II veteran. So
Oh, jeez. Wow.
but I didn't put out, the executive officer towards the slip up, report slip.
That's scary. That's scary.
How did you stay in contact with friends and family abroad? Letters?
Mail.
Letters.
None of the stuff they got today. Where you get out there and you talk to them.
Right. No phones, no.
Do you use any of the skills or experiences you learned abroad still at home or today?
I'm very mechanically inclined, so that helps me. I work my hands.
Yeah.
So anything I do, I can fix myself.
Yep.
How did you respond to protests about Vietnam back at home?
Without they ought to put them all in jail. I had three brothers in country at the same time.
Yeah, that's the whole family.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't go because I was on a too important ship to go in.
Wow.
Like the guy told me one time, he was a big old SEAL guy. I was telling him about never went in the country, and he says, I'm a SEAL, he says, but he says, the people that take care of me are my support. He said,
Yeah. Yeah.
You ain't got support, so you ain't got nothing. So he said, don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad. That's awesome. Is that it, Rodney?
I got 2 more.
2 more?
So, what does Veterans Day mean to you?
Well, to me, Veterans Day should be every day, not just a mark on the wall.
Yeah.
On the calendar. But it's important to veterans. But in my opinion is true. I think everybody ought to give veterans a discount.
For sure.
Or a military discount. Not just like a military day, they say, oh, come on in, we'll give you this, we'll give you that.
Right.
I don't think you ought to give them everything.
No.
You ought to give them a little slack.
Yeah.
10%, 5%, you know,
Yeah.
helps a lot of them out.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, the Navy's the best thing I ever did in my life. I mean, I started out making $600 a year, my first job.
$600 a year.
I
Wow.
joined the Navy and made $78 a month. But then I have my room and board, and you get all your doctors, medical, dental. I just had $40,000 worth of dental done, all in place through the VA.
Wow. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Last question?
Is there any other stories or moments you'd like to share about your experience?
I'll tell you one thing. We was steaming. We went into this big. Went in there one evening. All the ships. There must have been 50 ships that were at anchor in the Mediterranean, and they was having trouble in the Suez Canal. So this was in 1955, I believe.
1955.
Yeah, I believe it was 55. And in the morning, all the ships were gone. We had our orders. We steamed around Sicily for 30 days, round and around. And we ended up, all our supplies, we ate rice for breakfast, rice for dinner, rice for... I still love rice. But,
Still
in the
love rice.
Morning, on the 30th day, they give us orders to go to Suez. So we went in there and evacuated America.
Uh-huh. That's a cool story.
Yeah.
Not the rice part, but you still eat rice today, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much for letting us.
And I think the most colorful place I was Spain.
Spain was not
And
good.
I think one other good deal was we had a drag race to destroy it.